Partial fractions. The key thing with partial fractions, before you start, you must always check that the order of the numerator is less than the order of the denominator. So this is okay because I've got an x term on the numerator and an x squared on the denominator, so the order here is less than here. This one, however, isn't alright because I've got an x squared on the numerator and an x squared on the denominator. This one, x cubed on the numerator, x squared on the denominator, so the order of the numerator is bigger. So the order of the numerator must be less than the order of the numerator, the order of the denominator. If it isn't, you will need to do a division before you start. If you're not sure how to do algebraic division, look at the C2 key learning videos, and there's a C2 key learning video, or C1 key learning video on algebraic division. Go back through that, you will need that technique. Once you've got it so that the order of the numerator is less than the order of the denominator, there are two basic formats that you need. First of all, you always need to factorise the denominator into linear factors. And then it's basically a over x minus a plus b over x minus b, and so on. You will know these values from your factorising. The other option is that you'll sometimes have a repeated factor in the denominator. So here, x minus 1 all squared, x minus 1 is a repeated factor. The format, if you've got that, is that you have a over x minus 1 and then a b over the repeated factor squared plus a c over x plus 2. So you need to learn that format for repeated factors. Once you've set up the right hand side with the capital A, capital B, capital C, the method, you need to get the right hand side over a common denominator. So you'd multiply this one by x minus 1 all squared times x plus 2. You'd multiply b by x minus 1 and an x plus 2, and you'd multiply c by an x minus 1 all squared. Once you've got them over a common denominator, you compare the numerators, and for a quick method, you can just put in values for x and for b to eliminate it. So in this one, I'd put in x is 1, I'd put it into the right hand side and the left hand side. If you're not sure of that method, go back and have a look on exam solutions or through the working in the textbook. But the basic learning is the format that you get, the straight factors and for repeated factors, and knowing that you can only use it once the order of the numerator is less than the order of the denominator.